And here we are back for another year of Elk football. Year 2 starting off on Thursday night for the Super Bowl champions hosting the San Jose Sabercats. Elk made a lot of moves in this offseason, trading away multiple star players to try and get younger, try and get more picks, try and rebuild this team. Why? Because they felt it was too easy last year. They wanted more of a challenge, so they're going to bring in a bunch of youth and find a way to get back. And it appears as though the Elk are going to be kicking off first, and Sabercats going to come out first. This is going to be Jalen Hurts and Jahmyr Gibbs hoping to get their season started fast. But the return only goes to about the 23-yard line. Let's see if Jalen Hurts has some new tricks coming into this season. As the Sabercats were able to make the playoffs last year, but were not able to go far enough. Going to start with Gibbs in the backfield. Three receivers to the left. It's going to be a quick pass here for about a 2-yard gain. And, you know, it's a new year. Going to start off a little slow. We're hoping that it's going to be able to pick up. Jahmyr Gibbs with a huge run. Going to almost get a first down. Are they going to give it to him? No, it's going to be 3rd and inches. And I believe that everyone knows what's going to be coming up. It's going to be the QB sneak with Jalen Hurts, who appears to have gotten it. They're going to give him enough for the first down on that 3rd and inches. So it is going to be a bit of a sustained drive here for the Sabercats. Not going to be a 3-and-out on their first drive. Another run here for Jahmyr Gibbs to the right. Appears as though there's an injury, but it was a 4-yard gain for Jahmyr Gibbs. Sabercats so far have been able to get a little production, moving the ball, and this appears to go backwards. I believe that was rookie safety Elton Holiday getting in for that run stop. Aeneas Peebles was the injured man of the play before, and now it's going to be a 5-wide here on 3rd and 7 for the Sabercats. It's going to be pass that is dropped for George Pickens. Could have gotten his feet down, but just wasn't able to get down quick enough. Pass broken up by Malachi Starks, and then there's going to be a punt back to Isaiah Bond, the new punt returner here for the Rapid City Elk. Going to take this up to about the 14-yard line, and the Elk are going to come out with their rookie quarterback, Hayden Edwards. This man was drafted, I believe, in the 3rd round. Was that with the 3rd or the 4th round? And is expected to be the guy moving forward. 6'6", 235. It's going to be a handoff to new running back, Jorge Sierra, who will get stuffed at the line of scrimmage. In comes another rookie running back, Mayo. It's going to be a run right up to the left, and he is going to power and get about 8 yards, which is a really solid run here for the rookie. 3rd and 2. You're hoping to see the Elk get a first down, be able to have a little sustained drive here with the rookies. It's going to be a pass here to the number 3 overall pick, Davian Hannon, who is not going to be able to come down with the ball, bringing out their punter, Jesus Peralta. And this punt looked like it was going to be bad, but the bounce is great. Za Frazier fields it down at the 18-yard line. That appears to have been a beautiful punt, exactly as planned. This is going to bring Jalen Hurts out again, and it's going to be a run stuffed up here by Dorian Williams. 3-yard loss. Dorian Williams had an amazing year last year. He is looking to repeat his production. Going to be... And this is going to be a pass here to the tight end and get about 9 on that, making it 3rd and 4. So what do the Sabercats call up on 3rd and 4? We're going to have trips to the left. And it is going to be a pass, deep ball, overthrown for George Pickens. He is not able to get to it, which is going to result in another punt. Bryce Behringer, the punter for the San Jose Sabercats, going to send this one deep back to Isaiah Bond again, who is going to field it on about the 14-yard line, get up to the 22, and that's going to bring out the Rapid City offense again. Savion Jones is going to be missing a little bit of time, but hopefully his offense is going to have a sustained drive, so that way when the defense comes back out on the field, he will be back. Going to be a run here. Jorge Sierra power getting forward. That's going to be a first down, about 12-yard gain. And that was beautiful blocking by this rebuilt offensive line with only 2 starters returning from last season in the guard. Another run here for Jorge Sierra. Stop after a 2-yard gain. The Elk went ahead and drafted multiple offensive linemen to attempt to rebuild this O-line. It's going to be a play-action pass here. And Hayden Edwards is not going to be able to run away there from Josh Sweat. Going to be a loss of about, I believe that was 9, if I'm correct. And 3rd and 17, what is going to be the plan? They're going to go to, I believe that is Brian Peralta, the 6'6 receiver, who is not able to bring it in. Jesus Peralta is going to be punting again, and you're hoping to have a similar punt to that last one, where it gets down within the 20. It appears as though the returner is going to grab it at the 20, go for it about 7 yards on the return before it gets stopped, bringing the San Jose offense out at the 27-yard line. Now, it's been a bit of a defensive game, and that's going to continue as defense is going to get it in the backfield, stop Jahmyr Gibbs for a 3-yard loss. Dorian Williams is a different man. It's going to be 2nd and 13, and that is a beautiful pass. Cooper DeJean thought it was going to go high, but it ends up going right into the bucket. That's going to be now 3rd and 5, and they are going to go 5 wide with Jalen Hurts. Throw it up deep, and that is Jonathan, I believe that is Jonathan Estes, a linebacker, rookie, on Jahmyr Gibbs, and he just does not have the speed. That's going to be a beautiful catch there for Jahmyr Gibbs. And now the San Jose offense is starting to roll. They are now in the red zone on the 19-yard line. Going to send 2 men in motion here, moving them from the left to the right. And it's going to be a run here for Jahmyr Gibbs. He is going to get stuffed. Loss of 1. Another Elk defender, though, is going to be leaving the field. A lot of injuries have been happening here for this Elk defense. Another pass, that's completion there for Jalen Hurts. I'm not certain who the receiver was that caught that, but it is now going to be 3rd and 1. So it's about a 10-yard gain. They're going to pass it out here to Jahmyr Gibbs, and that is going to be Malachi Starks stopping him for a 4-yard loss. Going to bring out the field goal kicker, Chase McLaughlin, for the San Jose Sabercats. They are going to get the first points of this game with 3. So, about a minute 54 left in the first quarter. San Jose puts up the first points. And Mayo, the rookie running back, is going to be the one on return. He's going to get it up to about the 27-yard line. So, Hayden Edwards comes back out with this revamped offense and hoping to see a big run. Jorge Sierra is going to get about 14 yards on that run there for Jorge Sierra. Going to be now a screen pass. Jorge Sierra out to receive it, and the blocking is going to be great. He's going to get it up to about the first down. It's going to be 2nd and inches. And this offense is starting to roll here with Jorge Sierra handling the rock. They're going to go with a stretch play to Jorge Sierra. He's going to get enough for the first down, call it about 2 yards. And that is going to continue this drive. Mayo now comes out and give a little rest. And that is going to be a pass here to Torrey Horton, one of the new trade pieces that the Elk brought in. So that is going to continue to move the chains, put the ball down onto the 27-yard line. And they are going to get one final play here in the first quarter. A run here for Jorge Sierra for about 2 yards. So it has been a really defensive first quarter with both offenses just recently starting to get a little bit more rolling. And now at the start of the second quarter, going to be a really interesting question on what do the Elk do here. It's going to be a deep pass here for Davian Hannon, the number 3 overall pick, tight end out of Iowa, is going to get his first touchdown. And the new kicker is going to be Imani Price, hitting the extra point. Put it 7-3 at the start of the second quarter now. It's going to be kicked back here by Jesus Peralta. And the return is going to be brought up to about the 22-yard line. Jalen Hurts back out onto the field for another drive. And it is going to be a pass to start. Jalen Hurts is going to find George Pickens wide open. He's going to go up the left sideline and get it to the 45-yard line. That is a good run, catch and run there for George Pickens. And the Sabercat offense is starting to roll, but Elton Holiday stops Jahmyr Gibbs for a 1-yard gain. That is first-round safety Elton Holiday, playing a lot of linebacker here today. He's going to come in now on a blitz. Jalen Hurts running around, and then it's going to be Jesse Felix in for half of the sack. And I believe that was rookie Chris Hoover as the other man getting in for that half of a sack. It's going to be a pass here, 3rd and 21. And that's just going to be a dump off there to Jahmyr Gibbs. Darian Porter stopping him after about 5 yards. Making it 4th and 16, and another punt here for Bryce Behringer. Isaiah Bond back to return. Had a couple returns. Get a decent bit of yards, and he is going to return this from the 2-yard line, and that looks like a mistake, only getting up to the 7. He should have let that one go. Hopefully have it bounce into the end zone to start on the 20. But now the Elk are coming out on the 7-yard line. Hayden Edwards, Jorge Sierra, what do you have? It's going to be a run here for Jorge Sierra, only getting about 3 as the center. I believe that is Manuel Torres at center. Not able to hold that block. Going to be a pass here, and Hayden Edwards starting to scramble. It's just going to have to throw this at the feet of that was Brian Peralta, sorry. The Elk drafted 2 receivers with the last name Peralta. We're going to have to make sure to keep them separate. This pass is going to be completed, however, to Torrey Horton for the first down, about 8-yard gain. Now they're going to go trips tight end. It's going to be a run right up the gut for Jorge Sierra, and he is going to continue to stay on his feet. That's going to get to about the 46-yard line. A beautiful block coming over by Xavier Worthy, and Jorge Sierra is going to have to stop, wait for Worthy to get out of his way, and then make a huge gain. Now it's going to be a run here. Lindsey Mayo going to get about 2 yards. And this Rapid City offense seems like they want to run the ball. You do have league MVP of last season, Xavier Worthy. This is going to be a pass here to the rookie tight end, Davian Hannon. As I was saying, league MVP, Xavier Worthy has not really been a big impact in today's game. They've been wanting to run and throw it to their new targets. Play action pass here, and it's just going to be a throw out of sack there for Hayden Edwards, who was a 4th rounder. So, 2nd and 10 now, and you're hoping to see the Rapid City offense get something. It's going to be a run here, Jorge Sierra for about 3 yards. So, 3rd and 7, what is Coach Bentley going to draw up? And it's going to be a pass. Huge catch and run there for Brian Peralta. And that is going to set them up on the 11-yard line for a 1st and 10. Run here. Jorge Sierra going to get about 1 yard. Currently has about 10 carries for 72 yards. And he's been having a good day for the 3rd-round pick. So another pass here for Hayden Edwards, just going to be throwing out of the sack. That pass was, however, intended for Xavier Worthy, attempting to get him involved in today's game. So far has not worked. They are going to be calling it audible, and it's going to be a pass here for Hayden Edwards, just throwing it. Going to be a completion for Tetero and McMillan, and he is going to get the touchdown. A beautiful just underneath route to Tetero and McMillan, and he's going to make a play. Extra point kick by Imani Price is going to make this a 14-3 game, and that was a 93-yard drive for Rapid City. Kickoff back deep. It's going to be fielded at about the 7-yard line. Return is going to get up to the 24. So the Sabercats coming back out on offense. And what does Jalen Hurts have on this drive? First play is going to be a run here. Jahmyr Gibbs getting stopped after about a 4-yard gain there by Cooper DeJean. So, I mean, hey, if you keep doing that, you're going to get a 1st down every drive. 4-yard gains. And it's going to be another run here for Jahmyr Gibbs, and it is going to be about a 3-yard gain now. And you're looking to see now 3rd and 3. What is going to be the play call for the San Jose Sabercats? It is going to be a pass, and it is going to be an underneath pass. I believe that is Dante Fortin, former Elk, getting a beautiful catch and run here for the San Jose Sabercats, as they did make a deal with each other in this offseason. I believe it was mainly centered around getting more draft picks for Rapid City. It's going to be a 1st and 10 passing, but it is going to be a rush here. Jalen Hurts just scrambling, and he is going to pick up about 10, make it 2nd and inches. So, what do they call up for the 2nd and inches? Going to send a man in motion from the left to the right. Appears to be man coverage, so sending another man in motion from the left to the right. And they're going to run it with Jahmyr Gibbs, and it is going to get stuffed. Loss of 2 yards. And that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning here in the 1st half. And this Rapid City defense has been stepping up here, shutting down the San Jose offense. You're going to see, what do they call on 3rd down? You're going to have trips to the left. It is going to be a pass and a sack for Adrian Almodovar, the UDFA defensive tackle, coming in to get a sack there on Jalen Hurts. Another punt here for Bryce Behringer. He's going to punt this out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Again, another long drive for Rapid City if they're going to want any point. But Hayden Edwards, let's see the 2-minute drive with this rookie now in at quarterback. You're going to be bringing in, I believe that is Lindsey Mayo, going to get the screen pass, only about a 1-yard gain, not able to get much, and it appears they are not going to be worried about calling any timeouts. They're okay if this drive just takes them to the end of the 1st half. Going to be a pass deep here to Xavier Worthy, and that is going to be a catch, and they are going to call hurry up. That was a beautiful catch there, Xavier Worthy, on that deep route. Going to call another pass out to Davian Haanen, rookie tight end, is going to get the ball up to about 50, call it the 49-yard line of Sabercat territory. You're now on the other side of the 50, and you still have a minute left. Seems like this offensive 2-minute drill is looking good. Jorge Sierra just runs right up the gut. Absolutely no one there to stop him. 15-yard gain. Now on the 36-yard line. And it appears as though the Sabercats are playing deep. They want to prevent any deep passes. And it is going to be one to Brian Peralta. And that is going to be broken up by the linebacker Bobby Okereke. And not able to get that pass into the 6'6" rookie. Gonna just go short here to the rookie tight end, Davian Hannon, and it's gonna be a timeout called by Rapid City before this 3rd and 4 play. What do the Elks call up? It looks like they're calling up double slants. Hayden Edwards has all day. It's only a 3-man rush. He's looking, and that's going to be knocked down by the linebacker. Actually, that might have been a pass rusher, not a linebacker in coverage there. Had all day with the 3-man rush, just was not able to find what he was looking for, which was an open target. That is going to be a kick deep for Imani Price, and that is good. Make it 17-3. 21 seconds left in the first half, and now they're going to kick it back deep here. That's going to be fielded on about the 4-yard line for the Sabercats. He's going to get to the 25. So 18 seconds. Jalen Hurts, Jahmyr Gibbs, George Pickens. What do you got called up? It is going to be a run for Jahmyr Gibbs to the right, only about 2-yard gain, and I believe they are just going to let this clock run down. Are they going to get one final snap before the end of the first half? They are. It's going to be a run. Jahmyr Gibbs right up the gut, and he could be gone. That is going to be a long touchdown as the clock expires. Jahmyr Gibbs, long touchdown here, I believe about 70 yards. And that is a huge momentum boost going into halftime. The Elk just were expecting them to let the clock run, but Jahmyr Gibbs had a different plan. Extra point here, Chase McLaughlin is good. 17-10 going into halftime. San Jose, that is a great way to answer headed into the locker room. So 17-10, it seems to have been a really defensive game, except for that huge run really gashing this Elk defense. While the Elk have had a couple of sustained drives resulting in touchdowns. So you're looking now, both of these offenses, both quarterbacks about 100-some yards. But Jahmyr Gibbs seems to be the biggest impact. If he's able to get a big run, he could single-handedly win it for the Sabercats here. Kickoff deep. It's going to be fielded on about the 7-yard line for Lindsey Mayo. Beautiful spin, getting up to about the 26-yard line. And Rapid City is going to be coming back out on offense first. What are they going to be calling up on this first down play? It is going to be a run. Lindsey Mayo getting a huge gap, and that is going to be brought to about the 44-yard line. Make, I believe, a 19-yard run, if I am correct. Lindsey Mayo, second-round pick, has been getting out snapped here by Jorge Sierra, who is going to take this for a 2-yard gain. But you spend a second and a third rounder on 2 running backs. You're expected to be playing both of them pretty heavily. Going to bring Lindsey Mayo back into the backfield. It's going to be a pass deep. Not going to get there for Hayden Edwards. I believe that was intended for the rookie, Brian Peralta. 3rd and 8. It's going to be another pass here for Hayden Edwards. Throw it up deep. Give a chance to Brian Peralta, and that is a great play there by the defender to break that ball up. Seems like the Elk want to give their 6'6" receiver a lot of targets, but he's not been able to come down with most of them. Great plays made by defense. That is going to be another punt here for Jesus Peralta out at the 17-yard line. And so far, the punter has had really good punts. Run right up the gut here. Jahmyr Gibbs going to get about 9 yards before getting absolutely hit by Cooper DeJean, and they're going to go with a 5 wide. Trips to the right, 2 to the left, and it's just going to be a scramble here for Jalen Hurts, and he's got daylight. Bring it up to about the 48-yard line of Elk territory, and San Jose has all the momentum right now. Looking to see if this San Jose offense is able to get more points. It's going to be a run here. Jameer Gibbs getting up to the 42-yard line. And that makes it 2nd and 4. What is the next? It's going to be a pass here. And that is just overthrown by Jalen Hurts. That might be a drive killer. Could have had an easy first down if that ball gets to where it is needed. Another 5 wide, and they're going to move everyone, make it a 4 wide, bring Jameer Gibbs into the backfield. Is, however, going to be another pass rush, and that is not going to go anywhere for Jalen Hurts. He is going to get sacked, about a loss of 6, and that is going to bring Bryce Behringer back out for another punt. That punt is going to go into the end zone, bringing the Elk out to the 20-yard line. So, Hayden Edwards. Let's see if he's able to get anything going on offense. Now, Jorge Sierra, another nice run, out 5 yards before being thrown down by Bobby Okereke. So, what does Coach Bentley call up? Well, it appears as though that is going to be Xavier Worthy in the backfield. They're attempting to call up something a little fun. And the pass is not going to be out. Hayden Edwards gets sacked for a loss of 10. Baron Browning getting in for a sack. So, 3rd and 16. What is going to be the play call? They're going to bring it 2 tight ends. That's going to be, and it's going to be a play action pass, and that's just going to be another sack here for Hayden Edwards. And they're going to have to waste the timeout because they thought they were going to hurry up. This is just going to be a punt, and it's looking like bad play here for the young Elk team now. Another solid punt here for Jesus Peralta. Za Frazier is going to make a great stop at the 36-yard line. And the Elk are starting to fall apart. Excuse me for yawning. Pass here. Double slants. That's going to be completed to the receiver from Jalen Hurts for about a 7-yard gain. Sorry, I'm not really certain which receiver that was. I caught that. All I know, it was not Jameer Gibbs or George Pickens. Stop on a run here for Jameer Gibbs. Got a loss of 1 there by Darian Porter coming up to get the run stuff. 3rd and 4. What is going to be the play call here to send Jameer Gibbs out? And sacked. I believe that is Q Robinson, one of the few returning pass rushers for the Elk, is going to get the sack here on Jalen Hurts. Punting it back to Isaiah Bond, and he is going to return this, trying to get it up to the 20, and he will not stop at the 16-yard line. Should have just let that punt go into the back of the end zone, start on the 20. But Isaiah Bond, not really getting many offensive snaps, is trying to make the most of his playing time. Jorge Sierra, about 9 yards. That's going to put him over 100 on the day, putting it at 2nd and 1. Got about 4 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Another run. Excuse me. Jorge Sierra, first down. And so now, another 1st and 10, gonna go 4 wide. And it is going to be a sack for Hayden Edwards. He's just not able to get this ball out. And I believe that's Josh Sweat with another sack. So Hayden Edwards has been getting hit today. And this is going to be a scramble for Hayden Edwards. Not the fastest quarterback. And it appears as though Cam Hart is hurt on that impact. Make it 3rd and 12. What do they call up? It's going to be a run here. Lindsey Mayo, and he is going to get the first. Juke a man out. Bring the ball down to the 49-yard line of Sabercat territory. An offensive lineman for the Elk does have to lead the field, but Lindsey Mayo on a long 3rd down rush is going to get the first down, and that's going to be a completion there to Xavier Worthy, just running a combat hole. Left tackle Pat Dixon is the man who left the field, bringing in Eric Feliz, the UDFA tackle. Play action pass here for Hayden Edwards is not going to be completed to Davian Hannon. That just looks like a rookie mistake for the number 3 overall pick tight end. You do not want to be seeing that all year. So they're going to go with a run here on 2nd and 10. Put it to 3rd and 8. And now you're seeing, what do they call here for 3rd down? You're at least appear to be in field goal range. And that is going to be intercepted. Terrible decision for Hayden Edwards. That's going to leave points on the board. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey, who just appears to have ran the route better than Corey Horton, the man that was targeted. The Rapid City is going to come out on a 5-wide. Jalen Hurts solo in the backfield, 3 to the right. What is going to, and it's going to be scrambling and sacked. I believe Hugh Robinson with another here on the day. Loss of 2. So now you're going to bring Jahmyr Gibbs into the backfield. Gonna call an audible. And this is just going to be an easy completion here to the tight end. It's going to be about a gain of 3. Make it 3rd and 9 for Rapid City defense. San Jose, what do you call on a 3rd and 9 for offense? It appears everyone's going deep. Jalen Hurts runs, only gets stopped after gaining a yard. Make 4th and 8. It's going to be another punt for Bryce Behringer. So, 3rd quarter appears to be absolutely scoreless, as there's only about 20 seconds left, and that is going to be stopped here at the 18-yard line for the punt return. 17 seconds left, and the defenses have stepped up here in the second half. Going to be a run here, Jorge Sierra to the left, and that's going to get stopped after about 3 yards. Put the ball on the 21-yard line. It appears we are going to go to the 4th quarter now. Still 17-10, scoreless in the 3rd quarter, as all the points have been in the first half. Defenses stepping up here in the second half now, and you're looking to see if any offense is going to be able to put up any more points, or is it just going to be the defense continuing to play dominant? So, 2nd and 7. You had time to think about what play you want to call. You're going to bring Xavier Worthy into the backfield again. It's going to be another pass. Completed here to Davian Hannon for about 4 yards. That's his 5th catch for 65 yards. 3rd and 3. You bring in Xavier Worthy into the backfield again. Run here, Davian for Jorge Sierra. Excuse me. And he is going to get stopped. 4th and 1. That appears to have been a block that Xavier Worthy misses, is the man that brings him down, stopping a first down. Another punt for Jesus Peralta. That's going to be fielded at about the 15. Jackson stepping out. Great punt there by Jesus. It's a rookie punter drafted in the 7th round. And so far, he looks like he has been worth a draft pick. It's going to be a play action completed here to George Pickens for a first down. Putting the ball now on the 25-yard line. Going to go 5 wide. It appears to be a pass. Trips to the left. What is going to be the defensive call here? Present this pass. No, it's a rush here by Jalen Hurts. He is going to get a yard, but he stopped right after that, after he runs directly into a lineman. So you're now going to go into I formation. It is going to be a run for Jahmyr Gibbs, stuffed into the backfield, a loss of 2, and I believe that is the safety coming up to make the play. Malachi Stark. 3rd and 11. Probably going to be a pass. It's going to be a screen. See, Estes comes in, huge stops, loss of 6 yards, and that's going to be another punt out of Bryce Behringer. Punters are people too. Oh, they are getting worked in today's game. Isaiah Bond back to return. You know he's going to want to field this. He is going to get a couple shifty moves, bring the ball up to the 37-yard line, and Hayden Edwards comes back out. So no points since the end of the first half. Hopefully, Rapid City's able to change it. Offensively, not the call-out interception and pick 6. It's going to be a terrible run, really, here. 2-yard gain, able to keep fighting, fine gain. But just seems like it was a bad play call. Pass here to Brian Peralta is going to get about 5 yards, make it 3rd and 3. And what is going to be the call? Going to go with an RPO, and it appears as though that play was just shut down. Both the run and the pass going absolutely nowhere. It's going to be a 3-yard loss. Jesus Peralta back out to punt. And this punt is not going to be the greatest, out at the 30-yard line. So it's going to be pretty good starting field position here for Jalen Hurts and the Sabercats. 6 minutes left in the 4th quarter. And it is going to be a run here to Jahmyr Gibbs. And Dorian Williams scared him enough. He doesn't want to try and meet Dorian in the gap. Chooses to lose a yard, trying to find more. 2nd and 11 now. Going to be a pass here for Jalen Hurts. He's just going to go short here. I believe that is to the tight end. Going to get about 5. Make it 3rd and 6. So, 3rd down. They're going to call an audible. Go with a 5 wide. Trip to the left. 2 to the right. Going to bring Jahmyr Gibbs in motion. And Jalen Hurts is just going to scramble, pick up a big 1st down before getting stopped on the 47-yard line of Elk territory. So you've gotten across the 50 now. 1st and 10. And it is going to be a run here. Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be able to power forward for about 3 yards. Make it 2nd and 7. What call does Sean McVay call up on offense? And how does Coach Bentley respond? It is going to be, appears like it was a read option. Going to give the ball to Jahmyr Gibbs, and that is going to be a loss. Make it about 5-yard loss. And that was not Jahmyr Gibbs. I think that's the backup running back that got the ball. Now 5 wide on 3rd and 12, and that's just going to be a throwaway by Jalen Hurts. I think Jahmyr Gibbs has left the game with an injury. I don't believe that was Jahmyr Gibbs who got that ball. So it's going to be another punt here. Bryce Behringer, that ball's just going to go out of bounds on the 29-yard line, bringing the Elk back out for offense. 3 minutes left. You're going to see Lindsey Mayo, the 2nd-round rookie, come into the backfield. He is going to get the ball and not be able to get much. In fact, it is a loss of 1 for the young rookie. Now Jorge Sierra is in. Going to be a screen pass going to him, and that is going to be absolutely read by Bobby Okereke, only being able to get about a 1-yard gain, and a timeout called by Rapid City. I'm not sure why. I'm pretty sure you just want to run the clock. Calling a timeout seems counterproductive. Jorge Sierra is going to run the ball, and that's going to be a timeout by the Sabercats. 4th and 3. Another punt for Jesus Peralta. And so far, he has had a really solid game punting, and it appears as though it is going to be another deep punt. This is going to bounce into the end zone. for a touchback. 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Sabercats on the 20-yard line. 1 timeout remaining. You are down 7. What is going to be the drive here to get another touchdown? And yes, Jahmyr Gibbs is out. I believe that is Ramondre Stevenson that was in the backfield to get that play. This clock is going to run down to the 2-minute warning. Not able to get another play off. So 2 minutes, 17-point game to 10. And you are now on a 2nd and 4. Jahmyr Gibbs appears to not be coming back into the game. I believe that's Ramondre Stevenson, if I'm correct, in the backfield. And it's going to be a run to the right here. And that's going to be only a gain of 2. And I don't think that's what the Sabercats need. You need to get a touchdown here. You now let about 30 seconds run off the clock in your 2-minute drive. It's going to be a completed pass. Wow. That is a big-time play for the receiver on Darian Porter. Going to be on the 47-yard line of Sabercat territory. 1st and 10. And I think that's a mistake. If Jalen Hurts has like another second or two, he would have seen the running back getting wide open on the Texas route. Instead, he goes to George Pickens, gaining 6. Going to be a screen here. Estes is able to make Ramondre stutter. It's going to be a 3-yard gain, but the clock is going to keep ticking. 3rd and 1. You're now under a minute. What do the Sabercats call up? It's going to be another pass completed to the receiver, and he is going to keep getting yards. Oh my God. Jack Bench makes a huge catch and run, ball on the 16-yard line, and they do not call a timeout. The clock is ticking. You have now 20 seconds left in the game on a 1st and 10, and that is going to be a pass out to the running back, loss of 8. You're going to have to call your timeout. 18 seconds. This appears to be an absolutely butchered drive by the San Jose Sabercats. 18 seconds, 2nd and 8. You are 23 yards away from the end zone. That's going to be an incomplete pass there for the receivers. 14 seconds. Jalen Hurts, 0 timeouts, 23 yards to the end zone. 18 for a 1st down, but you barely can't get a 1st down. And that is going to be a completed pass to the 8-yard line. 8 seconds left. 4th and 2. They are saying that he gets out of bounds, but I don't think that should have stopped the clock. I think he was going backwards. That clock should still be running. So a 4th down. Jalen Hurts scrambles. He is not able to get into the end zone. Stopped at the 1-yard line. Clock is going to continue to tick. That is going to be a win for Rapid City as the Sabercats just absolutely butcher the 2-minute drive. Wow. Sabercats stopped 1 yard from getting the touchdown. Jalen Hurts. That was a terrible drive. 209 yards for Jalen Hurts. 188, 2 touchdowns, and an interception for Hayden Edwards. As Jorge Sierra, 20 carries for 120 yards. Jahmyr Gibbs has 19 for 97 and the touchdown with a long 74-yard run. Lindsey Mayo with 49 rushing yards. Davian Hannon, 5 catches, 65 yards, and a touchdown, as the other touchdown went to Tedero McMillan on his only catch. Xavier Worthy only has 2. Multiple sacks allowed by both teams. And you're going to see 2 sacks for Q Robinson and Josh Sweat, 1 for Baron Browning. And an interception for Marlon Humphrey. Sorry, I went through the stats a bit quick here. But that is a absolute thriller at the end of the game here for Rapid City. Getting the stop on the 1-yard line. Jalen Hurts thought he was able to scramble into the end zone, and he just wasn't able to get the last yard. Win. Rapid City 17, Sabercats 10.